What up, peeps? We're here live on a Thursday. Let's see. So let's see what happens. See who's up, who's about. Hey, Faith, what's going on? Let's see, little bitties. Look at them. Yeah, chicken pen. Oh, it was a long day. Long day, Faith. I'm glad it's over. One more day. One more day. One more day. Yep. One more day. And I get a weekend. Get a couple days of rest. And last week wasn't a lot of rest because I had to do that thing at school on the Saturday, and then turn around and Sunday I get to sleep in the morning because we had to go see the Minecraft movie. So this week I'm gonna take my 2 days of rest. I'm gonna be like JR does. You know how JR Trucking is. He likes to get his rest. I'm gonna take my rest this weekend. Philippines, hello Raya. Happy morning from the Philippines. Yeah, we're fixing to go to sleep here. Oh, we're getting close to. It's getting nighttime. You see the moon. The moon's right above my head there. Get us some good old siesta. Siesta. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad that tomorrow's Friday. Like I said, the weekend I got some stuff I need to do, but I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing planned majorly. I gotta help. I gotta get Lily's egg cart. I gotta come up with an idea or something. I gotta figure out something to try. I got some wood and things. I gotta figure out how to build it, the base and stuff. So I'm gonna try to get out here and try to get that started. May take a little bit because I might have to. The wheels is the main thing. I've got to find some good thing to get it. She can put her bread, eggs, paintings and stuff. So that's the main thing. Yeah. And then next week, hey, we got next week we're off on Friday, which is really good. So next week's a 4-day week because it's Good Friday and then go into Easter. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun week next week. Yeah, have a great night too, everybody. Yep. We're gonna try. We're gonna get some rest tonight. My son, he's at the base. He's on his baseball game playing tonight, or he's helping out at school. I'm just tired. I had a long 2-3 days. I had to work. Like I said, I had to go back and work a double yesterday, and I was by myself this morning, so just wore out. Let's see, we got 3 people with 3 likes. What's going on, people? How's the weather? It's well, it ain't muggy. It's not humid tonight. It's actually had a little breeze, so it's been a little cooler than normal. I mean, it was sunny. It's been no clouds, no rain in the air. It's nice and calm. The wind's quit blowing. It was, like I said, it was blowing earlier, but like I said, it was blowing earlier. But it's not hot. It's not humid. You know, the other day when it rained, it was hot. It got that's the only thing about Florida. I'm sure I don't know if the Philippines are the same, but it gets humid after it rains. It gets so humid because there's so much humidity in this area, and it's even worse where Faith lives, even further down south in Miami. It gets really humid down there. But it was kind of weird. We had that little thing. It was like a mini cold front, but it wasn't a cold front. It went through, but so it's like I said, it's a little like not hot, not cold. It's right in the middle. Nice, got 145 subscribers. Hey, Carlos, what's going on, brother? Let's see you coming on in. Appreciate you coming on in here. The weather here is hot summertime. Sometimes it rains. Yeah, you got that tropical. That's like here. It's that tropical. Bro, see, right now we got a little breeze going. It's cool. It's actually a cool breeze. Feels good. It actually feels good. See, it ain't cold. It ain't like cold, cold. Like we were having like a couple months ago where it was like, I call it miserable cold when it's like 30 to 40 degrees, and it's just, even the birds don't like it. See, I had to cover these birds up here. See, they're all chirping up here. I got 28 of them. See them? My babies. They're the ones that was inside. Yeah, they got them in a little pen out here. They graduating. They're in like preschool right now. I'm trying to graduate them into the big coop, and they go. They'll be here with the big chickens. Hoping to get them growing up and get them in there so they get used to it. I got one of my Buffy's sleeping outside tonight. The rest of them went in the coop. What's she doing over there? Buffy, what are you doing? Go do a coop. They like it. It feels good. It feels good for them. It's not too cold, too hot. 145 subscribers. That is awesome. That is awesome. Carlos, what's going on? How you doing tonight, bro? You doing okay? Yeah, like I said, tomorrow, just one more day of work. Just get through it. Hopefully, I might have my help back tomorrow. Just get through it. I got a few things I got to do at the school, and I got some just prepping for summer because we're like a month and a half away from summer, so I got to get some stuff ready for summer cleaning. Ordering certain supplies, certain good stuff. Hey, Bud Five, what's going on tonight? I'm trying to order. Yeah, just get stuff ready. We got the machine stuff. We got to do our cleaning and stuff. This is our last year of the school until we move to the new school the year after. So this year is going to be just trying to get it all cleaned up the best we can, sparkling, and just push it through till we get that new school. It's going to be a lot better because it won't be carpet, waxing or nothing. It's just going to be that polished floor that it's just easy to clean, wipe and clean. Be really good. All right. Has anybody seen the JR Trucking Show? He was very quiet the last 2 days. I know he was off. He was quiet. You can go back and check it. We had 2 lives. I did one with the Dragon, and yesterday did a quick one with the Traveling with Juan. So I was traveling with both of them last 2 days. So Traveling Dragon and Traveling with Juan. So it was a double take of the traveling takes. Trying to boost their channels up. But yep. Sean, what is up, man? I haven't heard from you in a long time, brother. Did you get to go to that show over there at Alex's show? I think they're having a CCW come up. I was gonna try to go there. It just did not work. I think I had something with the school to do with the football. So I got it. I'm gonna have to go back, man. Go and hang out with you, man. Maybe this summer we'll figure out a show or something. Well, Joseph gave me those tickets to the NXT show, but you went to that other show. It was all right. I didn't know nobody was wrestling. I haven't been to an NXT show in like 4 years, so it was different. It was still pretty fun. What's crazy? Still people being for the standing room. It was crazy. Comes in for the standing room. Oh, really? Cool. Yeah, I know. He only sold so many tickets. That's cool. I know. I seen you got to see what MVP. What was the MVP there? And well, the one before that, I know Kurt Angle and Kevin Nash and all that. It's pretty cool. Gangrel, he's always chilling. Yeah, I probably if we do a show, I'm not NXT was okay. I mean, I prefer to probably go to CCW show if they have one, or even ARW. I would because I sort of like the what you would say the independent scene better. Hell, we didn't. Well, I feel about NXT. Hell, they didn't even I guess you have to pay to get the meet and greets now. I've never at the beginning. And at the end of the show, usually, they would come out there and let you take some pictures. Or the dude, it just ended the match, went right to the back, and that was it. It was like, damn. They didn't even, walk around and slap everybody's hand or nothing. It was like it's kind of. I was like, wow. That's like, dude. It would, I went with took my daughter. My little son was supposed to go, but he didn't want to go, and she had never been to one, so he's like, wow, is this? She enjoyed it, but it wasn't the same as it used to be. Yeah, it sucks. I know Eric's up down looking down and watching it. He's enjoyed them shows, man. He enjoyed them stuff. And that was the thing, man. I enjoyed them shows when no Eric was with me, man, because he get a big old chuckle out of it. And I always always teased him. I said he had that open challenge, anybody in the back to come up there and take him in the ring. But oh man, yeah, it was good times. Good times, man. Good times. Yeah, a lot of good years, man. Meet and greet over after Sebring last month. No more for always says meet meet greet over after Sebring last month. No more for Fort Pierce. There Russian people in back after matches. Steve was pissed after a month. He done gone NXT. I'm live, guys. Don't. Yeah, it seemed like it was. They were pushing everybody out, man. That was crazy. But you know how normally, all right, guys, I'm live. Go inside. There's no. Okay, yes, I'm live. Go inside. Yeah, I watch her. All right, but yeah, it was like it seemed like it seemed like they were like rushing everybody to get the hell out of there. Normally, they try to, they would be there shaking hands and snapping pictures and say, "Hey, go over to the merchandise booth." It was like pretty much get the hell out of here. That's what it seemed like. Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't like I said. It wasn't as good as the like it used to be. I mean, it was all right. I mean, but it was just. I mean, it was fun. I'm glad. I was thankful. Just give me tickets to go see. Like I said, I ain't seen one in a while. But if you had to compare it to like some of the old days, it wasn't. Even the old days shows that was sucky. When you only got a bunch of C card players. It just seemed like it was like not as fan interactive as it used to be. I mean, there's some good looking female wrestlers in there, but I have never seen. The only one I heard of it was Nakita, but they got her played down really bad. I like that one. I like that one that was champion. She beat the hell out of that one girl, but she had an awesome tattoo on her too. Awesome tattoos on her, but like the guys, I didn't even. They had two guys out there. I don't know who the hell they were. They looked like a rip off of Kaz and Enzo back in the day. I don't know where hell I can't remember the hell their names was. You probably know who the hell we've seen. It was like okay, yeah, yeah. It's not. They ain't same like when we had Bailey and yeah, all the Samoa Joe and all those characters in there. Yeah. So was Sebring good? I know Sebring was the next night after Fort Pierce. I was thinking about it. I was like, nah. I don't want to go. Well, damn, the tickets are more expensive too. Man, they went up on the prices on them. I know everything's going up, but damn, they took away your meet and greet. I mean, really, come on. I mean, I don't know how much meet and greet costs, but somebody told me it's quite a bit. I mean, there was nobody that talented on there. I would want to pay to meet and greet. I mean, it was $5, but I heard it was I don't know 20, 30. I don't know what the hell they said it was ridiculous. I know it's just expensive, but I don't know. I ain't nobody unless it was the freaking Rock or somebody or Stone Cold. I really rat's ass meet and greet. Yeah, but anybody in the chat see the Minecraft movie? I ain't proud of it, but it wasn't for the kids. I wouldn't have seen it, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Jack Black pretty much saved the show. It was if you here's the thing. If you like School of Rock, like Jumanji or anything Jack Black style, I mean, you like it. I mean, Jack Black's pretty funny. I like Jack Black. We're going on an adventure. I am Steve. It was yeah, but some of the characters was annoying, and the kid was okay, but his sister was annoying, and the black lady, she was annoying. Um, now, what's his name? Samoa J. Now he had some funny parts. Aquaman, But here's the thing, though. I don't. He was funny, but I don't really like him in that type of. I loved him in Fast and Furious 9 or 10, whatever the last Fast and Furious. Now I liked him where he was the bad guy. He was sort of like a Joker type style character. I did like him that. So, but let's see what we got here. It's 10 tax more when buying. It's $10 tax more when buying tickets. They're only limited for a couple weeks. Oh, for meet and greets. Women yard was okay. Okay. I, it's already available in an app here in the Philippines, free to watch. Which one? Oh, the Minecraft. Uh, it's all right. I mean, well, it only cost us $5 a piece. I wasn't like it didn't kill me. So it was a family outing. So it didn't kill me or it didn't break the butt. It didn't break the bank. I mean, I rather watched it probably in like a home, but it didn't make break the bank or nothing. Yeah, I got planes flying over my head. Nice, cool night out here tonight. Yep, the Minecraft. Yeah, I haven't watched a movie in a while in the theater. It ain't nothing worth watching. That's the thing. If you go watch a movie, it's got to be like Captain America. I didn't see it. I didn't hear it wasn't that good. I haven't seen it, so I can't tell you it wasn't that good. But it'll be on Disney Plus pretty soon, and I'll just watch it there. Or if it ain't already on Disney Plus, I still got to finish. I got to go watch the last few episodes of the Daredevil. I haven't seen it. And then I know my kids were watching that Wicked movie a while ago, and I ain't saying interesting. I really don't care for the Green Witch. I can't stand her in real life, so I could pass on that movie. I'm waiting for Happy Gilmore 2 on Netflix. Yeah, that'd be pretty good. I can't wait for that. That one we can watch on Netflix. I don't have to go to the theater for. I think he's doing what else is he doing? Another one of his movies, part two. What other movie is he doing? I've seen something else that we're making. Billy Madison or something, or someone else that he was making another part two. And I know they're supposed to make another Step Bros or something movie with Will Ferrell. So I think Netflix has got that one too. So check that one out. Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be funny to see Happy Gilmore. See old Shooter, man. See Shooter. See Shooter. Shooter. Shooter McGowan. Shit, he looks old. I've seen previously. He looks old in that freaking movie. So let's see how it's aged quite a bit, man. That movie came out 35 years ago. He's aged up. He's aged a little bit. So yep, it should be good though. And if it ain't, hell, it's on Netflix. It's free. I mean, hopefully, I don't just like it's like some of these remakes or sequels they screw up and make the original look bad. But if it gets that, I was like, oh, hell, I would just pretend it never got made. Sort of like Coming to America 2, which was just a completely god awful destruction that should have never happened. Yeah, that Peter Pan scary movie come out looks retarded. Peter Pan, I didn't see it. They got a Peter Pan movie. I ain't seen that one yet. Is it a horror Peter Pan? Well, they're supposed to do another Winnie the Pooh. I ain't seen the first one, the Blood and Honey movie, but they're supposed to do a Mickey Mouse one because Steamboat Willie's sort of in public domain now. So supposedly I heard like what Rob Zombie or somebody he's making a Steamboat Willie type movie where Mickey Mouse goes and chops people up in the boat yards and stuff. See, hi folks, you're fixing to die. Hmm. Mickey the Mouse. That damn rat. We knew he was freaking. We knew he was a rat. Yeah. Let's see what else. This is coming out this summer. We got this Thunderbolt movie, which that's another one I'd have to wait and see if it looks, if see what people say about it before I go see it. Yeah, I think I just wait Disney Plus. Now the Jurassic World one, I'm interested in. I like Jurassic. I've liked all the Jurassic World Jurassic Park movies. So I might want to check. I might check that one out. The kids always like the dinosaurs. Even the last three Jurassic World series. Well, I guess this will be the fourth one. I guess this is going to be a new trilogy. I mean, they weren't the best ones, but I still liked them. The CGI, know it was pretty cool. And I love the original trilogy. The first one's a classic. The second one's okay. I like the third one. I actually like the third one. Everybody bashes the third one, but the one with the Spinosaurus, and I kind of liked it. Thought it was a pretty damn good movie. Yeah, so I'm looking forward. Now I like that. Go to Universal. I love the rides and all that. So Velocicoaster, Jurassic River. I love Jurassic. I always liked Jurassic Park movies. So that's definitely definitely one we'll probably check out. I want to see that Mission Impossible Part Two movie because I did see that like 3 years ago. So I want to finish that off, see how that goes, and let's see. The Superman movie looks fantastic. I want to see that one definitely. Fantastic Four. I'm interested in looking at that one. And besides that, I mean, we got Avatar 3 coming out in December next year, so that'll be definitely what I want to check out. Besides that, I'm not sure. I think we got another Saw movie maybe coming out in October. There's a couple of scary movies or something. Their monster truck show coming to Fort Pierce might go this month. Oh yeah, I saw something on that. I didn't go to the one here in Okeechobee during Christmas. It was too damn expensive, man. It's like, I was like, I was saying like, oh, maybe I can get the whole family to go, but damn, it was like $200. By the time you know, and well, because if you want to go see, get down there and see the racers in the pit and all that, man, by all six of us, it was almost $200, man. I was like, nah. They were charging for parking too. I'm like, what the hell, man? I've never seen parking at the Okeechobee Civic Center. I was like, what the hell, man? I didn't even go to the fair this year. Fort Pierce, Martin County, Tampa, even the Okeechobee. Didn't even go to the Okeechobee one this year. I just waste of money in my books almost. Tight, man. Till we get that big stimulus from Trump, I'm tight. I can't really go do waste money. We're going to Volcano Bay this summer. That's going to be our trip this summer, for one day. So I just have to save for that. Save for that. Yeah, I was looking at some concerts, but I was like, nah, it's still too high on stuff. We got a couple of things. We got our fridge. We might have to replace our fridge here pretty soon. It's starting to act up, and a couple of things. And gotta do. So it's like waste money on that, or you gotta buy a new fridge. So taxes wasn't very great this year, man. We got way less than we did the year before, and that. So and everything's going up. So on top of that, and that we had a lot of issues. Our damn garage door broke. So that was quite a bit of money, and the freaking water softener messed up. I had to get a brand new air conditioner. A couple other things. So it's like I said, got this. I gotta fix it. Actually got another couch. I gotta replace the couch messed up. And then we gotta look at this refrigerator's issue. And my car messed up. I was, what money after money for things. Just if Trump money comes, I'm going to 3 day cruise. I don't know if I'll have a 3 day cruise, but I can pay some bills. It'll help me pay some bills. It'll give me a little bit more, not so edgy. It'll be nice. How bad was the new Crow movie? I didn't see it, man. That came out last year. I didn't watch it. I heard it was bad though. I heard it was bad. Only thing I tell you, man, I heard it was bad. Yeah, I got a couple of friends that like they're like big crow crow fans, comic fans, and all that. And they even like the spin-off ones they had. Um, the one Rob Zombie made and a couple of they liked them, Salvation, all them. And they said this movie they couldn't handle it. They said it was so bad. It's like the worst one. It was one of the worst films ever made. I never saw it, so I can't tell you how bad it was. But when I know fans are like big into it, and they said it was that bad, it had to be that bad. I mean, I'm not big in the laurel of it, but yeah, they told me it was bad. So for it being bad for them, it's got to be bad. So, yeah, hey, if you watch it on freaking Netflix or something. Save money. Well, I mean, it's already out. It's not even on theaters. But I was gonna say, this is on Netflix. You can watch it for free. Doesn't cost. That's like a lot of these movies. You see them in the theater. If you're not, I'm not telling people not to go to the theater. You know, but if the movie, I'm trying to say, if the movie is not doing very good with critics and not doing good with fans, and you're iffy about it, just wait. I mean, if you want to go, go. But if you want to wait, I just say wait, save your money, save your popcorn money, and it'd be on a freaking it'd be out on thing streaming within a month or two. No, I mean, if you ain't got nothing to do and you got the money to spend it. But I look at it this way, man. There's no theater here in town anymore, so I don't have that luxury of going down there. Where they used to have like $3 theater shows since COVID, and so I can't really go down there. So I have to go 50 miles to the coast to watch a movie. So that's gas money and time. And then most of the times, unless you get a matinee, theater is 12, $15. And what time of day you go, and then you got you're gonna spend you're gonna get popcorn and a drink. Popcorn's over 10, $12. Drinks $7, $8 if you're lucky. That's a small one. And if you want to buy food, you gotta buy food. And dude, it ends up being. I mean, there's six of us, man. So we end up spending like a bill or two, and then it's not worth spending a bill or two. I mean, even though I paid $5 for us for six, I mean, and by taxes, I was still $40, 40 some bucks, and we didn't get no popcorn. So that's half a bill. I ain't telling everybody about their funds, but that sucks. My chair is comfy, and my 55-inch good enough. Plus all the popcorn. Yeah, exactly. And you know what's good about it too, Carlos? You got to take a pee break. I didn't say piss. You got to take a pee break. You hit that thing on pause, and you go take a pee break. There's been a couple movies. I think I injured my bladder for having to hold it because because the movie was long, like some of the last Star Wars films, which really sucked. Which they really sucked. Also, the last two Star Wars films, and man, you don't want to miss. And sometimes the Marvel films, they're long ass films, and you don't want them. You don't want them. You can't. You're in the theater. You pay this money. You got all that, and you're flinging that lights there, or one of those, or it wasn't Darth Vader, it was Snoke and Emperor, or whatever. And you're like, fuck, the movie, and what sucked, the movie sucked anyway. So you were sort of like, oh, damn it. But hoping it get better. Hopefully, you don't want to miss anything. And you got to pee, and then that's what's so good about it, man. You're at home. Plus, popcorn's a lot cheaper too, and you can pop as much you want. And probably healthier too. And you can get a big old bottle of soda, and you sit there and relax on your big old lounge chair. You just sit in your boxers, man. You don't even have to dress up for it, man. You go short, no clothes. You just sit with no clothes and just sit there and relax. Scratch a couple items if you wanted to. You let loose some wind. It's okay. Nobody's gonna say nothing. Your fan's blowing, so it's cool. Your TV's there. It's all good. Yeah, yeah, Miss Dollar movie nights and play paintball. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm waiting for the Mandalorian movie to come out. That'll be next. Is it gonna be May 4th? May. I think it's May next year. May. I hope it's good, man. If it's not, man, Star Wars is done. They just want to send it to China and let them pack it up, man. I don't know. Hollywood might be in trouble, man. You know what? China's going to ban every freaking thing now in the movies because of the tariffs. They're up to 145% tariff now. So see how, which I don't care, man. They start bringing stuff back to the United States anyway, so it doesn't hurt my feelings. But the Disney's crying about it because you know how they've sold out to China. So I know they just start making better movies, man. They don't make Disney is just freaking ruined movies. They have ruined Star Wars. They have ruined Marvel. They've ruined their animation. They have ruined Pixar. They've ruined live action animation. Oh my god, there's like they ain't got nothing good going for them. It's pathetic. The only good Disney thing put out in the last year, that Alien movie, but that's for the 20th Century Fox. The new Romulus movie. That was a good movie. I really enjoyed that one, and that was they were owned by Disney, but that was one of their little side companies, the old Fox studio. But yeah, it wasn't all wokeified and all that. They didn't sex swap the alien or anything, or put a purple flag on the alien's head. His purple comb didn't have rainbow colors or anything on it, so it was all good. Yeah, that was good. The alien still was the alien. He didn't care who you were. He put you down. Yep, yep. But the rest of the stuff, and just garbage and garbage, garbage. Yeah. I look at Snow White, man. God, something like that, Snow White. A couple years ago, years ago, that would have been made a killing, and everybody wanted, and years people wanted to see a Snow White remake. Now that Little Mermaid was trash too. But like, if you go back like to the Beauty and the Beast one, that was a good movie. I mean, a lot of guys don't want to watch Beauty and the Beast, but it was a good remake. It was really well done. There was a couple little things they tried to tweak in there they probably shouldn't have. But yeah, Cinderella one was a pretty good remake. The Aladdin one, to me, the Aladdin one was a good remake. But yeah, they just whew, they were going to do Tangled. Next one, when they were going to do was Tangled, and they were going to get that the black lady who thinks she's Jesus Christ superstar, the one that plays in Wicked, the Green Witch or whatever the hell she is. She was going to be Tangled. Oh my God! You are kidding me. I mean, now if they wanted to put her as Tiana in Princess the Frog, but no, we're gonna put her as a blonde black woman in a Disney movie Tangled. That is what we've gone to. Now I have no problem sometimes them changing things, but come on now, come on. It's just like what they did to the Little Mermaid. I mean, the Little Mermaid's supposed to be a red-headed, um, you know, you know, Irish looking girl, and they, of course, look what they did to her. I mean, that's, you know, sometimes you can switch and bait and all that, but okay, okay, it's like, okay, well, let's put a Chinese man as the Black Panther. Okay, there you go. Hey, we're diversifying. Is that flea market? Me and Eric went to close for good. Yeah, the one by Home Depot is gone. They still have the big flea market, Sean. The one by the lake, the one by the car dealer, the Big O, it's still open. But the Trading Post is officially gone, man. They have closed its doors, and guess what? It's going to become. Hallelujah! It's going to be another church. As many churches we got in this town, there's going to be another church. And to me, okay, that's fine. People want to have their churches and stuff. You know how many plots of land around you could build a church? And I mean, hey, I say, I mean, I probably didn't go as much time as I should have, but sometimes it's fun, just go out on a Saturday, Sunday, go walk the flea market, especially when they have big events and stuff. Yeah, you might pick up something you never knew. But yeah, it's just fun time just to go and walk. Well, what makes me mad about because that one I really liked because they had really good produce people there, which sucks because the other one had produce, so now they had to move it way in the back of the other flea market. They had a honey guy and it was really good. And I didn't I went to the other flea market the other day and didn't see him. And it was a tree people, had trees and plants and stuff, and they're no longer there anymore. So and it was a knife sharpener. There was a couple people I knew at that flea market, and it was like, yeah, if I needed that certain thing, I would go to that flea market. So it's sort of like, well, first of all, everybody knew like during the fall it was sky because they had the old caboose out there, and instead of one of our great people in this town starts with a W, and they produce feed. Instead of donating and putting it up there, which they're right next to it, which they're the ones who destroyed the old train depot, putting it right up there, and it has a historical thing for our town. Wow, we got a cool caboose right here by the train thing. It would look cool, and kids could have took pictures. Oh, but it's donate to West Palm Beach. Like West Palm Beach needed so much. So then and then they did that. They just fucked the town. I'm sorry for the language, but I consider that. The problem is we got people in this town that you know they think they run the town. Well, I guess they did because they've got their money in unethical ways. That's how they become rich, and then they don't give a crap about this town, and because they just let the town. It's all about what they want and who they don't want to bring in, and that. And then you get this, then they're the ones who sold the flea. They sold the flea market off. And yeah, they probably because they're give the pastor a couple 20s under their pocket a couple times, hoping they don't go to hell, which they probably will. And so we lost the flea market. So you know, since our great county commissioners and all this in this town, we've lost two golf courses, closed for good. We've lost the movie theater, closed for good. We lost the bowling alley, skating rink, closed for good. We've lost what else have we lost? Oh, the racquetball course closed for good. We was going to have a bass. Well, they're still supposed to have a Bass Pro Resort in Okeechobee, which they're trying to screw because a couple of their good old boys have a couple bait and tackle shops, so they don't want them to lose their business. But we're supposed to have a Bass Pro right next to Walmart in the old junkyard plant. That was supposed to be a Bass Pro shop, which would have been big here. That would have brought a lot of business here, brought a lot of new businesses and stuff. But they said, nope, we ain't going to have that. So town loses out again. And of course, we're supposed to have a power plant. Would have brought jobs. Nope, we can't have that. Cause the environment. But those same county commissioners authorize the dump out here in 5 miles from where I live, which they do, they bring in toxic waste and all that good stuff and drop it right there. But they got money for that. Isn't that Mr. Good? Isn't that right, Mr. Good? If you're listening, yeah, Mr. Good loaf. Yeah, yeah. You were part of that because your name's up on the freaking road there. Yeah, trash, man. Hey, that's just the way it works. That's the way it works. Um. Oh yeah, we're supposed to get a Amazon warehouse here too, but nope, we can't have that. We can't have jobs. Only going there is for the animal auctions every couple months. I gotta check that out. I haven't been to one in a while, but yeah, I don't look. It sounds sour about things that happen in this town, but trust me, just like Trump did some change up in Washington, I would love to bring somebody in this town and do some change here because it's time to run all these old fuckers out of this town that's screwing this town up because they have ruined this town. I mean, they have it where families have nothing to do. Kids have nothing to do. Young adults have nothing to do. Then they wonder why kids are on fentanyl and drugs and all that because they have nothing to do. They can't. Oh, Daddy, can you go take me to the movie? Oh no, son, we don't have it. We have to watch it at home. So, oh okay. But they like to go to food and go on a date, take their girlfriends, boyfriends to a movie, Or hey, let's go to the skating ring. Or the bowling alley. Oh no, no, but we can go 50 miles over the coast and pay $100 to bowl 2 games with 2 people. That's how much it is over there. Because I checked because I used to bowl a lot, and then of course I can't bowl anymore because I don't want to pay $100 to. Or hey, I want to practice golf or swing. We can because we sold the golf course, which they shouldn't. They were illegally sold. The God knows what. It's just sitting there. Dog kennels growing in the freaking field, and the other side went to a hunting reserve. Oh, we need so many hunting reserves in this town. Bunch of rich people, church people on top of that. Hallelujah. Jesus Christ, love you. Yeah, let's go have a hunting reserve. Of course, it's those rich little. Uh, don't get me started on these pastors in this town. Yeah, don't get me started. Gold chains, limousine riding, Jesus heroes. I know JR probably hate me for this, but if you support these people, you're a joke. I mean, you love Jesus and God and all that. That's between you and him. Don't give your money to a fucking goddamn gold watch, uh, big suit, $1,000 suit and tie person who says, "Oh, I want to save you and make you go to heaven." And that motherfucker has more money in his fucking pocket than you have in your bank account. And he says, "Oh, Jesus needs your money." No, Jesus doesn't need your money. He needs to get rid of pieces of trash like that who are stealing from you and stealing your money. Their Amazon beans place out of sight our mall now. Amazon returns and $1 each at the 4 a.m. Friday $10 on the Treasure Coast Mall. Okay. Yeah, Ben's okay place on it. Hey, I know Treasure Coast Mall's supposed to have that a new skating thing. Looks pretty cool, but probably I don't know how much it's gonna be. They're gonna have go-kart tracks and all that stuff, so it's pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, I wish. Yeah, I'd probably have pissed Jr. if I'd have been on here tonight for this, but yeah, I just, even my mom was saying about, oh, dude, I'm like, I'm sorry. If you want, I'm gonna give him my money to a man in a suit and tie who has more money than I have, and I'm sorry, that doesn't work. That does not work because if he was a true pastor, he wouldn't have money. He would be out doing it for his religion, or not religion, for his faith. But no, it's become a business. It's become a business. That's why religion. You see all that shit on guys. You watch this shit on TV. Pat Robertson, or what the hell are old Roberts and all that. When I was a kid, my grandparent, they fed into that shit. Oh, let's give old Roberts $100 because he saw a vision in a fishing pond when he was out on his $1 million boat, and he said Jesus told me to ask you to give him $100. And you know what? And they believe that shit. I'm sorry, I don't. I don't believe none of that shit. All they are a bunch of con artists, and there's people that give their last penny for those motherfuckers up there. So if it was for me, I'd take them all out. They need to be gone. They're the ones that need to be being deported and put in these prisons down there in South America because they did more harm than an actual gang or terrorist. They've stolen from people who needed the money, probably to pay. Hey, there's people, they're their last dime to give, and they couldn't afford to pay for their medicine or or food. Old people, they barely can make it. Government taking their house, taking all this, work their ass off for 65 years, and they can barely make it. And on top of that, you got a piece of trash preacher on the television, um, telling them, "Oh, give you everything you got, and Jesus will help you." Well, Jesus might help you, but you're not helping because Jesus ain't seen it. I mean, your sorry ass is the ones taking their money, and it ain't going to Jesus. It's going to sorry ass fake preachers and all that. So I just want to advise you, anybody in religion, have your own church at your house. Read your own Bible, study it, b- by yourself. Yeah, have a group. Yeah, I ain't saying I have a congregation. Have you and a couple friends. That's your church. Do it at least people you know. That people ain't gonna steal from you. Like JR and Faith and all. Yeah, y'all have your little group and y'all talk. But y'all ain't no neither one of y'all is stealing from each other. You at JR ain't say, hey, give me $100. I'll pray for you and all that. No, no. He gonna pray for you for free. He'll care for you as a friend. That's the kind of friends you need. Not those pieces of trash like that. So, I don't look to the yeah. So what did it say? I knew pastors that lived on 10% and gave the rest of the church, but you're most all right. Yeah, there's very few of those. And the true ones are, if you want to walk like Jesus, well, I hate to say it, Jesus didn't wear $1,000 suit. Jesus didn't wear the newest iWatch or Rolex. Jesus didn't have that pins in the tie that cost a couple $100. He didn't have that Mercedes Benz out behind the parsonage. Yeah, he didn't have those fancy $200, $300 alligator skin shoes that he flip flops in the middle of the church. Now he didn't have that. He had lower than Dollar Tree, man. He had sandals, probably a torn robe, and probably hopefully maybe got to wash it every time. I mean, he was, you know, that's what he had. And these people were like, "Oh, I've given my life to Jesus, and I'm going to be a pastor from." Well, then, well, you know what? You need to be bare bone. If that's what you become, you need to be bare bone. You don't need if you look like well, I don't even want to say Donald Trump. If you're rolling in his style, well, ain't nothing wrong with Donald Trump. But if you're the pastor and you're running his style, you're not proving a thing. One thing, you're not believable and all that. So there's homeless people out here that probably can pray for you and is more believable than you. So that's all I can say. And yeah, Carlos, that's probably true. They're probably, but the percentage is so. It's probably down to 1-2%. Oh, it's funny. And here's how I do not go to church. I don't believe in it. I don't go to it because I've seen stuff. I grew up in it and I've seen a lot of crap I don't like. And like I said, fakery. But you do have to go eventually to some churches because of funerals, maybe a wedding or something. But you go in there and you just see the way some of these pastors will greet you and act towards you, and then they slip in there. Oh, why don't you come to church and hanging out there, and then it's sort of like a telemarketer, man, and they try to ease that anything. Because I've had friends, yeah, but then he says, then he come ask me, well, how much am I supposed to? They told me I'm supposed to give money. I said they've already confronted you by giving money. It's your choice. You want to give everything you got or one penny. It's your choice. That's none of their business because they run it as a business. Because they want to put that in for you to support them. It's like a welfare. It's a holy welfare. Oh man, Jr. ain't gonna like this. He's gonna hate this thing. But hey, it hits nerves. It hits nerves. And I'm not the holiest person. I'm a sinner, and I'll always be a sinner. I do believe, but for those who do believe, like things, open your eyes. 'Cause a lot of it is fakery. Your illusion. They only preach to you what they want you to know. What they want you to know. There's a lot of other stuff that's not been told. It's all about control, and that's the way it works. That's the way the world works. It's about control. It sucks. It sucks. Oh, there's my cats. See, my cats is out of control. If I don't feed them, they run away. They, I just fed them. I just fed them some food while they're happy. I love kitty cat. My cat. I'll tell you one thing. I love my cats. Because I got chickens back there, and if you ever had chickens, guys, what What brings chickens to the yard? Rats, snakes, varmints. These cats here, ain't no rat. I ain't seen a rat. You know, I'm knock on wood, knock on this chair. It ain't no rat to show up. But I ain't seen a rat. There was a snake out here the other day, but that damn cat chased that snake out of here. He might have killed it. I hope he killed it. It was a black snake. Wouldn't hurt this cat. So, but there was old possum out here like a couple weeks ago, and boy, them cats, they were hissing at that possum. They ran him out. They got him just in time to pop that possum's ass and got his ass out of here. But that's good. They got the varmints out of here. No rats, all that good stuff. So and the chickens love it. And then when I let the chickens out, and these cat, they go up there and they'll kiss the cat. They love the cat. They know the cat's their protector. I got some biddies. Now I gotta watch that. I can't not let the biddies out with the cats because the cats they catch birds and stuff out here. So being a young one, they might see the little thing, but they get big chickens. They'll like, but the chicken rooster walks around. They cats say they're good friends. They have a guinea too. They're good friends. They protect each other. They help each other. And the chicken goes there and he'll pick the bugs off the cat too, and the cat's likes it. All right, guys. Let's see what we got. We're almost about. I'm gonna go about 9 more minutes. Hit that 60-minute mark. I've probably pissed a lot of people off in the last 10, 20 minutes. Hey, hey, guys. Truth hurts sometimes. You know, but don't believe everything you see or hear on TV. Well, don't believe me. I mean, hey, listen to me with a grain of salt too. I said, don't listen to everything you hear on TV, YouTube, especially YouTube or these great channels. Yeah, that's why I have to tell my wife sometimes. She believes everything she hears on YouTube. I was like, honey, truthful. You believe, everything. A lot of stuff is clickbait to get you hooked. Exactly. I could tell you right now that the world is a triangle. You may believe me, but should you? Should you? Okay, I ain't saying not to listen to me, but believing. You should get your facts first. Check your facts. I might be right. Yeah, I might be wrong. I might be leading you on. But I ain't saying listen. There's a lot of people I listen to. I listen to them. Do I believe them? No. Maybe. They might be some truths in what they're saying. If not, at least I know where they're coming from, what they're saying, if it's bullshit or not, even if it's bullshit. I say, like, here's the thing. I listen to Trump. Well, even Trump, some stuff he says, like, maybe, maybe not, But I'm going to listen to people I don't care for, liberals, conservatives, because I'm going to listen to how stupid they are when they come back. Like Miss Nancy Pelosi 20 years ago. No, actually 1996, right around when I graduated. She was against China. She wanted to tariff China. Oh, China is bad. We need to tariff, tariff, tariff. China should not be allowed in this country. They should not be putting products in. Now today, wow, Miss Nancy Pelosi, and she only makes like what 100, 200,000 a year in Congress. It's not. It's not $1 million. It's in 200. She's how many millions of dollars does she have now? From who? China. Well, that's one of her donors and stuff. But now, I love China. I love China. China. China's so good. Tear their ass 150% Trump. Hey, run them out. That's what I say. But I listen to her. But I go back to her and say, hey, I just listened to this. Wow, fact check. What is it, Miss Pelosi? Back before you got those millions of dollars, you were against it. You were for the people. Yeah, you and Bernie, good old Bernie, the burn from Vermont, the biggest shithole liberal state in the whole goddamn union besides Washington, D.C. The Vernster, Vermont. Never met nobody from Vermont, but I mean, this what y'all vote and all that. Yeah, very cuckoo. But hey, but I know Bo Byrne, he's the same way. Well, how did he get all that money? Where did that money? Oh, I'm for the people. I don't like taking donations. But you get all that money though. You're only making 200,000 a year. Where did that 20-30 million come from? Because I don't see him making no movies unless you're selling some stuff you ain't supposed to be selling. So, oh lordy. Well, guys, we're gonna wrap this up. Maybe I'll do some more videos like this. Maybe dig deep into your thoughts. Dig deep in your soul. What are you thinking is true or not? I do this with Jr., but Jr. He'll be flipping off the wig because the problem with Jr. I love him to death, but he's too glued one way. He does not go beyond the box and see what's on the outside. See, there's a box, but there's always a shadow. What's behind that box? There's always something. There's always gray areas, and you like to. Sometimes it's good to explore those gray areas because not everything is exactly what is told. Yeah, I couldn't live in the Northeast. I thought moving to Florida, but in it's too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I ain't saying nothing. There's some because I had a friend who lived up in Maine. He lived up in that area. Beautiful area, beautiful country, beautiful, but mindless idiots. He said, mindless idiots. And I have, and I ain't gonna say all liberals are mindless idiots, but because I have some little friends, everybody has their own opinions. Like everybody has an asshole. Everybody has their own opinion. But he said, dude, it is beyond. It's like, dude, you cannot. It's like talking to right face to the brick wall. There is nothing. If they say they have 3 arms and they only have two, they will not break 3 arms. They will not have even. Oh, well, let me look see if I have 2 arms or anything like that. It is crazy, and some of them places are really bad, and that's one of them. And look at they're out there. You got old people out there from a Tesla thing, like burning. I'm like, dude, what the hell are you doing? The man is finding stolen money that they're giving to other countries, and he's doing this for free. Yeah, he's made his billions and trillions. He doesn't have to do this. He doesn't have to make no more money. The man has more money he could spend in you know 20, 30 lifetimes. God, he could donate to me if you want to. Hey, if you want to donate some ties to me, Elon, I'll give you some good words, and you can send me some money. Um, yeah, I wish I had a. I wish I had. I wish I had just the money in his left pocket, the little pocket, just the little pocket, not even the big pocket. I mean, there's more money than I have I own for the next 10 years. So pull that Elon Musk credit card out. This is like solid gold. But no, but I said, dude, but come on, they're just crazy. Now, here's the thing, man. Now, if a conservative goes and now say, then I'm trying to think, what's a liberal product? What's a liberal place? Oh God, or something. If it's a car deal, they're a liberal car deal and a conservative. Oh man, they would be on. They every liberal be pissed and moaning. It'd be like it'd be end of the world. But no, he's a hero. He burned a Tesla dealership, so he's a terrorist. Same thing. So, all right, guys, I'm fixing to get off in like 30 seconds. So I appreciate you coming and listening to my bullshit, which most of it probably is. So, and like I said, you don't have to believe me. Listen to me. If you like, go read your research. And like I said, everything else, get your research. Carlos, I appreciate you coming in, man. Come in more often, brother. I appreciate you coming in. It's cool. You were interacting in chat and all that. And hey guys, if something bothers you, and I say, you can put it in. Tell me. I don't have hurt feelings. I have no hurt feelings. If I bother you, I'm sorry. I apologize. I just speak in my mind. But if you don't, you can send it to me. But yeah, as long as there's no hate in the chat, I don't care. I know I even use some hate in chat. I don't really until unless it just goes overboard. I know when Jr. comes in and he gets a couple people in there. Some people he gets them a little agitated. He just can't handle it. So even the people who swing the other way. I mean, that's your own choice. That's your own life. But I don't do it. So I don't. That's your thing. But he gets a little upset. But I don't care. Live your own life. If you're like me, if you're liberal, hey, I may not agree with you, but hey, that's you. I'll tell you what I believe. You can tell me what you believe. And hey, I don't have to believe what you do. You don't have to believe what I believe. Hey, we're at the end of it's like the Greeks and the Romans in the past and the Assyrians. It's called a conversation, a debate, drama. All right, guys. Peace, guys. Good night. And if you haven't, please subscribe, share, like, hit that notification bell. And all the great channels. You go to my channel, hit all the great channels on there. Walk by Faith, J.R. Trucking, Juan, the Dragon, and many others. And guys, I'm almost 13K. No, 14K. 14K. We only got like 45 more subs to go. So if you haven't subbed, please sub and tell a friend. And we'll talk to you soon. And have a good Thursday. Have a good weekend coming up. And it's Friday tomorrow. So thank God it's Friday, baby. Yeah. All right. Peace.